Justice for who? KJ! Justice for who? KJ!
The mother of 10-year-old Keith Frierson holds oversized photos of her son outside the Sacramento County Jail.
I'm here on the strength of making sure that there will be justice for what was done to my son. Everybody gonna hear me, and y'all gonna keep seeing my baby.
Y'all allowed y'all son to do this to my 10-year-old nephew. My nephew's blood is on y'all hands.
The other little boy that was outside, he came up to me last night and said, well, who's gonna play with me now?
This one rocked us, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. This rocked the deputies on the ground who had to give CPR to a 10-year-old kid. This thing rocked the detectives who had to investigate this thing and put a 10-year-old kid under arrest.
10 years old, no, they was only 10 years old.
His family's grief, heart-wrenching.
And he didn't deserve this, he still had a whole life to live.
Keith, affectionately known as KJ, offered his assistance, but chores were already finished, so he innocently asked to go outside to enjoy his new Christmas bike. A joyful moment turned to sorrow.
Complaint is saying a little boy was shot. They're screaming in the background.
On the evening of Saturday, December 30th, 2023, at approximately 4:30 p.m., Sacramento County Sheriff's deputies swiftly responded to reports of a discharge incident in the 4700 block of Greenholme Drive. Upon arrival, deputies discovered an unconscious juvenile in the parking lot, bleeding from the head and neck. Initially believed to be 13 to 14 years old based on witness accounts, the victim was later confirmed to be a 10-year-old child. Immediate life-saving measures, including CPR, were administered until Sacramento Metro Fire Department personnel arrived. Despite efforts, sadly, young Keith succumbed to his injuries after being transported to a local hospital. At the same time, witnesses informed deputies that the individual responsible for the discharge had sought refuge in a nearby apartment. Law enforcement successfully apprehended all occupants of the apartment without incident. Among those detained were an adult and 2 juveniles, with the adult later identified as 53-year-old Arkete Davis. Homicide detectives and crime scene investigators meticulously examined the incident, gathering information from witnesses and collecting evidence. The investigation revealed that one of the juveniles, also a 10-year-old male, had accessed Davis's truck to retrieve cigarettes and in the process seized a firearm. Boasting about the weapon, he proceeded to shoot the victim once before fleeing into a nearby apartment. Detectives located the firearm and discharges in a paper bag which was thrown into a nearby trash can where Davis allegedly attempted to dispose of it. Further scrutiny revealed that Davis was legally prohibited from owning or possessing a firearm, and the recovered weapon had been reported stolen in 2017.
This is not a problem that's going to go away. This is not a problem that's going to go away with more cops. It's not going to go away with less cops. It's not going to go away with us talking about it on a microphone. People need to start getting involved with kids now. Volunteer, mentor kids, go coach, go do something. But this type of stuff is going to keep going on the longer they go unsupervised, the longer things go unchecked.
The juvenile suspected of the discharge incident was apprehended and transported to the Sacramento County Youth Detention Facility, facing charges of fatality. Davis, on the other hand, was taken into custody and transported to the Sacramento County Main Jail. He faces multiple felony firearm-related charges, along with charges of child endangerment and accessory after the fact. He was immediately held on $500,000 bail.
Covered in blood. It's not right. It's not right, and there's no excuse for it. He was outside for all of 15, 20 minutes. Literally just riding his bike right here with another little kid. There was no fighting. There was nothing that led up to this at all.
Nina Treppener says her godson Keith was with his 6-year-old buddy who witnessed the tragedy, trying to process the pain herself and how to explain it.
Good kid, God bless. Rest in peace, man. We love you.
Loved ones of little Keith hope so too.
Guns aren't nothing to play with. It's not a toy, man. It's not a toy.
You try so hard to make sure that your kids are doing the right thing, and it's just so negligent.
It's a very rare case when you have a 10-year-old victim and the suspect's 10 years old. That just doesn't sit okay with me or anybody else, and it really shouldn't.
We sat down with Sacramento County Sheriff Jim Cooper.
An immediate question: why would a 10-year-old fatally wound another 10-year-old? Back in the neighborhood, KJ's mother recalled how the boy suspected of ending her son's life would often knock on her door to ask to play with her children. Brittany also shared that a neighbor's child told her the boy angrily walked off after he lost the bike race and returned with a firearm, wounding KJ in the neck without saying a word. Brittany paid tribute to her son, who lost his father less than a year ago, saying that he was a generous and smart boy who enjoyed helping people.
Dozens came out here to this apartment complex for that vigil tonight. You can see we still have some family members out here with candles, balloons, and pictures of the victim. You can see what impact this child left to the community, and it's clear that Keith Frierson will be greatly missed.
Brittany Frierson is still in shock. Loved ones surrounding her as they honor the life of her 10-year-old son Keith. He was shot over the weekend.
This wasn't supposed to happen. It's not okay.
Candles, balloons, and photos of Keith sit at the site of the shooting right outside the family's apartment on Greenhome Drive. The last time Brittany saw Keith was when he went to ride his bike Saturday afternoon.
Not even 15 minutes later, my baby was gone. All because he was enjoying a race with some other kids he considered his friends. Instead of aiding my baby, he tried to hide it. He tried to cover it up. He will pay for this. He will get justice for my son.
This is the parents' fault. They failed that child, and it took our baby because they failed him.
Now, all loved ones can do is remember Keith's life and legacy. Dozens gathering at a vigil Monday night to do just that.
A kid that just wanted to have fun.
Keith was described as active and played football for the Junior Foothill Mustangs. His coaches also paying tribute to the kid they called a gentle giant.
We're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss him a lot. Should have never happened, man.
Everyone here is holding on to Keith's memory. His family says it's helping, even as their hearts are breaking.
All this love and support y'all pouring on me and my family, I thank every last one of y'all.
During Davis's first court appearance, it was revealed that the 10-year-old would not be facing charges. The Sacramento County District Attorney's Office, when questioned by the media, did not directly respond, but asserted in a statement that 53-year-old Arkete Davis bears the sole criminal liability and responsibility for the child's passing. Due to the pending nature of the case, the DA's office refrained from commenting further, citing ethical obligations. Additionally, juvenile matters are confidential in accordance with California law. During this court appearance, he was ordered held without bail.
53-year-old Arkete Davis appeared in court for the first time Wednesday. This after being accused of disposing of the gun. KJ's family says it happened after the neighborhood friends were riding bikes. We spoke with the Frierson family ahead of Davis's arraignment Wednesday.
I'm completely broken. I just feel like I haven't woke up, you know?
KJ's mother, Brittany Frierson, told us just before our interview, the Sacramento County District Attorney's Office told her this: no charges will be brought against the 10-year-old suspected of shooting her son.
Something's gonna have to be done. I'm not accepting it. It's not okay.
And did the DA give you any reasoning behind that?
There was no malice. That there was no malice found.
We reached out to the DA's office, who did not specifically address the charges against the 10-year-old suspect due to juvenile matters needing to remain confidential. But in a statement, they said, based on the facts currently known, the sole criminal liability and responsibility for the child's death lays exclusively with this defendant, meaning Arkete Davis. The court system also couldn't provide any clarity on charges against the 10-year-old.
Basically giving a child a timeout, just in regular day-to-day, that's not enough. You're letting him know that I can kill somebody and I get to go home. Something has to be done, and I will not stop. I don't know how. I'm gonna figure out how. I will not stop until something is done.
At the arraignment, the judge decided Davis would be held without bail at this time because he's accused of throwing a loaded gun to a trash can, which could pose a danger to the public.
Brittany, already burdened by the loss of her husband, tirelessly works as an RN in a retirement home and hospice. The family has launched a GoFundMe, which can be found in the description of this video. I will be following the outcome of this case. Please feel free to leave a comment, a heartwarming message, share your feelings regarding this case in the comment section below. May the family and friends of Keith Frierson, aka KJ, find solace in the happy memories, and may his soul rest in perpetual peace. Thank you.